What's up, everybody? My name is Julian, and welcome back. That's the wrong way. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so it's been like a really long time since I've made a YouTube video. It's probably been at least 2 months right now, honestly. Y'all, I've just been enjoying life, just like doing something different. Didn't forget about my channel, definitely not stopping my channel, definitely still making videos. So if you thought I was done with YouTube, I wasn't. I was just taking a break just to, get myself together. Oh my god, my eyes twitching. Just to like get myself together and, just get my life together and take care of things I have to take care of, which we'll talk about a little later, and I'll talk about in other videos. But yeah, stay tuned if you want to hear a little bit more about my life. And also, this video is about mental health because, I've talked about this in my other videos, but honestly, my mental health has been like so much better lately, and I just want to talk about it with y'all because it's important and we need to talk about it, and I want y'all to have y'all mental health together as well. So, like, basically, again, I've talked about this in other videos, so if you've already seen me talk about this, you might want to watch this, but at the same time, I'm gonna talk about it anyway. But mental health, especially as college students, is really, really, really important. And people on college campuses deal with so many mental issues, y'all. It's really sad, honestly, like how many people go through like mental health issues and have mental health crises, mental breakdowns daily, depression, anxiety, all of that. And it really could be avoided if we took care of ourselves and started prioritizing our mental health when it comes to like taking classes and working different jobs and being a part of different organizations. Like, we have to stop overloading ourselves to the point where we really don't have time to like take care of ourselves and like upkeep who we are, because at the end of the day, you can't keep like giving and not like take something for yourself, or just like take time to yourself, or like even just give to yourself instead of giving to others and giving to like all your responsibilities. So that's what I'm gonna talk about in this video. I don't have a script. This is just off the rip. I wasn't even gonna record this video today, but I just got out the shower and laid in my bed, and I was like, what, might as well talk about this because I think it's important. Yeah, and then I feel like I'm speaking more from the perspective of a pre-med student, which, if y'all know anything about being pre-med, yeah, I think we have some of the toughest college lives that there are. Not trying to discount others' issues and mental health issues, like based off like their majors or like their organizations or just their lives in general. But being a pre-med student is really hard. You definitely have to do a lot, and you have a lot of responsibilities. You have to take part in different experiences, take hard classes. Some classes are impossible, literally very much impossible. But we get through it at the end of the day, but at the expense of our mental health. And I hope what I'm saying is not repetitive, but I'm just trying to like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just talking. But yeah, we often, like say for instance, before this year, I would stay up all night the night before, like I had a test, like especially for classes like biochem, physics, inorganic chemistry, any chemistry class in general, orgo, just chemistry in general. We're gonna keep chemistry just like chemistry in general, but then like biochem, my heart bio electives, classes like that, physics. And I would stay up and pull all-nighters, and I would sometimes even sleep inside of the classroom that I had the test in, just so that I wouldn't miss the test. Now tell me that's not too far. Like, tell me that's not too far for, doing good on a test. Like, of course, we all want to do good on our test. That's really important, of course. Like, I'm not trying to discount the importance of, doing well in your classes and things like that, because, we do have to still work hard and put our best foot forward at all times. But there's no reason why I should have, felt the need to stay up all night and sleep inside of a classroom so that I didn't miss my test the next day because I was up that late studying and trying to ingrain the material inside my mind. I've thought about this, and this year I told myself I would not do that. So basically now what I do is, I stay up. I stay up late, the night before test. But I cut it off around like 12 a.m. because before I would study until like 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m. and that's why I was sleeping in the classrooms. But now I cut myself off, and sometimes like 11:30, 12 o'clock, and you know, whatever I don't know by then, you know, you just don't know it at that point, because you know, you can know all the material, but then if you don't get any sleep, what do you think is gonna happen? You're gonna do bad on the test, and then that's gonna be another shock to my mental health, because I'm gonna be stressed about my grade and trying to bring my grade up. And then the next test is just a cycle. So the next test, I'll be staying up even later that time, because I'll be more stressed about trying to balance my grades out and bring my grade up higher. So it's just a cycle, y'all. It doesn't get better. So you have to start early, and you have to start at the beginning, and just like make rules for yourself, you know. So like I said, like I don't stay up all night for tests anymore. And you know, you may feel to stay up for tests, and that's okay, but you have to make rules for something, because if we don't set limits to, you know, anything in our lives, like that's just gonna lead to destruction. So, you know, definitely set limits for yourself, and that's been like really good for me personally. My mental health this semester has been a world of difference, like a world of difference, y'all. It's crazy. I've been walking around smiling all the time, just happy with life. Even when I have tests, I don't stress out, which is very, very, very weird. But when I have tests now, I don't stress out, like, at all. I mean, a little bit, but you know, it isn't like my heart pounding. I'm having a mental breakdown this day. I'm staying up all night for the test. I can't focus in my other classes and my other responsibilities because this test is just hanging over my head. Like, it's not like that anymore. So, you know, that's definitely been, you know, great for me in terms of my mental health. So this is all over the place, but I'm just trying to share some tips, and hopefully y'all can just take some tips from what I'm saying. But yeah, this isn't formulated at all. Another thing I think is really important for us to stay very self-aware, because you know, in college you have all these different responsibilities, and like I said, a lot of the time mental health is just not the priority. And so with that, you know, you end up not even really thinking about your mental health and like the impact that, you know, all of your responsibilities are having on your mental health. And so then it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And if you don't acknowledge that it's getting worse, then it just keeps getting worse, worse, and worse. And you're not acknowledging it, but you're going downhill without even knowing. And I feel like that happens with a lot of college students as well. I mean, it's happened to me definitely in the past. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, it's happened to me. You know, I wasn't aware. I wasn't really thinking about my mental health, and so that's why I just kind of fell off. Like, and I was just taking care of every responsibility, but not myself. So I wasn't the responsibility for myself. And so, you know, I think it's really important to just be like self-aware. And even, you know, even in times where your mental health is good, like right now, my mental health is good. Like I told y'all, I've been happy. I've been enjoying life, chilling, still getting everything I can get done. But I mean, I've just been happy. But I'm still very aware, because I understand that, you know, I'm still in college, and, you know, it's not over. So, you know, it definitely can, you know, reverse at any moment. God willing, it won't, but you know, it's just the truth that it could. So, you know, staying self-aware allows me to just keep that in the back of my mind, so that I'm constantly like monitoring myself and just like thinking about my mental health, and, you know, even finding new ways to enhance my mental health when it's already good. And so I think that that's a great way to like battle the cycle that, you know, I talked about earlier, of just like going downhill and just, you know, a downward spiral that, you know, at some point for some people is not reversible. So, you know, like I say, you know, even when you're doing good and you have good mental health, I still think it's important to just acknowledge, you know, mental health is important, and, you know, just keep finding ways to, you know, take care of yourself mentally, because life is long and hard, and that's just the truth. So I don't think I need to say that, but yeah. And another thing, y'all, please check on those around you, because, you know, there are lots of people who, you know, are aware that their mental health is really bad, and know that, you know, they're encountering certain, you know, mental disorders, like maybe depression or anxiety, extreme anxiety, and things like that. But, you know, they they really won't talk to anybody about it, and they don't know how to help themselves, so they feel helpless. There are so many people that go through this, and even their own friends don't know. And so that's why I think it's really important to just constantly check in on your friends, because like I said, they might be going through something, and although you're their friend and you think you know everything about them, you may not. Because even for myself, I love my friends, and my friends have always been there for me. I'm there for them always. But even then, in the past, I really haven't shared every single instance where I was dealing with like some very hard situations with them. And so with that said, like, not I'm aware of that, so I make sure to check in on my friends. And I think that everyone should just make sure to check in on their friends, even if their friends seem happy. A lot of the time, that's just a coping mechanism for people. It's just a way to cover it up. Many people do it. More people than probably anybody knows walks out with a smile on their face, and is dealing with depression and all of that. So just to check in on your friends, and make sure your friends are doing good, because we have to support each other, through thick and thin, and and you will want your friends to support you in that same way. I will hope so. Definitely try to lend a hand to your friend. Like I say, even if they're smiling on their face, they're the most outgoing person, you don't see any changes in their behaviors, just checking on them just to make sure they're doing good, because people try to hide everything bad about themselves. I don't know why we do it, but we try to hide every single negative aspect of ourselves from others. So just check in on your friends, and family members as well. That's all I have for today, y'all. I just really wanted to really ingrain in y'all heads the importance of mental health. I'm definitely gonna talk a lot more about mental health on my page, because it's important. Period. I've said that a million times, but it's just important, and I'm gonna keep talking about it until I get tired. But also, I'm definitely gonna make some more videos about college soon, pre-med life, journey to med school, all that, and share more of my life with y'all. Definitely gonna do less editing on my videos, because like that's kind of why I kind of got burned out before, because I was just really editing my videos and trying to make them like as like nice and like as smooth as possible. But that's not really sustainable, especially for the life that I'm trying to go into, like being a med student. Time is of essence. And so I'm definitely just trying to like just get a lot of content out to y'all. Whatever I'm thinking about, like times like this, if I just like have a thought in my mind that I want to talk about, just gonna talk about it. Definitely not gonna limit my page to being about pre-med. So I might change my name from Julian to the MD to something else, but also I love that name, and that's still what I'm doing, Julian to the MD, point blank, period. But yeah, I don't know, I'll figure it out later. I'm very spontaneous, so I'll just do things as I see fit. As I see fit. But yeah, thanks y'all for y'all support. I appreciate you if y'all stay to the end of the video. Please subscribe down low. Please like the video. Please comment. I always do the same hint, just please comment. But yeah, thanks for y'all for watching, and I will talk to y'all later.